Hello, welcome back, and today we have our first two games in the Championship for this, our new season. Can we do better than we did last time round? Can we actually go a whole season without being sacked? I sincerely hope so, and because I'm fed up with living out of suitcases, basically. But today we will see whether the players we've brought in are actually adding something to the team or not. Welcome to Be a Legend. Hello and welcome to episode 51 of To Be a Legend. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have those first two games of the Championship season against Derby County and Bristol City, our first two games of the season. But you will see up on the screen immediately the one thing I did not do on the transfer special was have a look at the season preview, because we always like to have a look at the season preview, don't we? So the teams that I didn't tell you were coming up and down. So West Ham, Portsmouth and Stoke were relegated from the Premier League, with Middlesbrough, AFC Wimbledon and Oldham all being promoted from League One. So they're the teams that are moving around. And as a consequence of that, this is how the media are expecting it to all pan out. They're expecting West Ham to win as champions 4-5, Burnley to be promoted with them in second place, third Nottingham Forest, fourth Fulham. The other teams coming down, Portsmouth, they're expecting to finish fifth, Stoke 7th, Bristol City 6th. Of Bristol City in the playoffs. Looking at that, of the teams being promoted, Middlesbrough will be best, 16th place, AFC Wimbledon 21st, Oldham they're expecting to go back down in bottom place, 24th place, but we are not a lot higher, 22nd place they're expecting us to be, 50-1 for that, or is it 50-1 to be promoted? I'm not sure. And Sheffield Wednesday they're expecting to finish in 14th place. So anything better than 22nd is better than what the media are saying. Obviously, as I said, our initial target is Sheffield Wednesday, get anywhere higher than them, but we also will be trying to finish at very least mid-table. The media dream 11, well, it's made up of West Ham, basically. I think that's a Burnley player there, but otherwise West Ham. There are a couple of players from Fulham, including Mitrovic, and a goalkeeper from Portsmouth, who apparently is the best goalkeeper in the division. We do feature a couple of players. There's a couple of players that we're looking at: Therese Campbell, Callum Lang, Philip Sung, and a few others. But if I can find them, there we go. Zach Pike is in the key players list, as is Bobby Carroll. So two players, Zach Pike and Bobby Carroll are the two players. Transfer wise, nobody coming in and out since you were last with us, but we have had a couple of offers for Bobby Carroll, and I think he will be on his way. Oh no, he's not. He's rejected. So we've rejected one for 1.8 million. We did have an offer of 3.3 up front, 4.1 total, but he has actually was going to LA, Los Angeles Football Club. He's actually turned that down, doesn't want to go, so he's staying with us for the time being. He's still under contract, I believe. Yeah, he is. So he's all right. Hopefully we can hang on to him. So nothing else happening in the way of transfers. I did check the transfer history before we started the episode, and nothing doing there either. Right, one of the things we are going to try and do this season this run of from now on is going to try and keep them very tight and very sweet as we can. So I'm not going to mess around or amble on for too much more, other than to tell you that we are ready to play our first game. It's a home game against Derby, then we'll play Bristol City away from home. And then we will be looking for coming back somewhere somewhere about Wimbledon and Notts Forest at the end of August, I think, is where we're going to. That's the plan anyway. We'll see how it tumbles out. Let's go through to the game then against Derby County. And this is the team we are putting out against Derby County. Grajek, I've put back in goal. My assistant. Oh, and that was one thing I didn't tell you is I have changed my assistant. I have a new assistant. He has gone. We'll have a look in between. I'll point him out to you. But we have brought a new assistant in. But my assistant wanted Sanchez in goal. But Grajek, he's had a good pre-season and also finished the last season, so I think we're only right that we give him a bit of an opportunity again in this second one. Right, there's a couple of players supporting Gomez because Gomez, he's still a bit unhappy that his transfer was blocked, but hopefully he'll stick around for a little bit longer. That's what we're hoping. Anyway, Grajek in goal. Kenlock, Gomez, McKenzie, as I said, would move inside, and Lusala is out on the right side on the wing-back position, but McKenzie stepped in, so hopefully that will prove to be a good partnership in central defence. Jenks, one of our new players, and Carroll in those midfield roles. Let's just check Jenks is the best there. Deep line playmaker. I think we've done that because if we put him on a ball winning, we'll leave him there for the minute. Thomas, Helm and Edwards are attacking midfield, and Zach Pike gets the nod up front. He's our attacker. Is that his best position? Can play in 2 or 3 positions. Target man. I don't think necessarily target man. We'll leave him as an advanced forward. And then on the bench, Sanchez, Head, Sanders, Tuppin, Barker, Henry and Afray gets his warming the bench today. Hopefully he now has somebody to he's really got to stay in form this season, otherwise he will be having a rest. Hopefully Zach Pike will step up to the mark. Oh, sorry about that. Step up to the mark on this one as well. Right, pump fist. Let's go with assistant and see if that does us any good. So back to the valley we are, and Jenks has potentially pulled a groin the right way through, so we'll have to keep an eye on him and see how he does. Derby have the early play. McKenzie with the throw in to Lasala. Lasala gets round his man, gets into the area, chips it in, and Helm just heading over on this occasion. Gomez picking up the first yellow card of the season for us. Wimbledon doing well against Sheffield Wednesday. Look at that, 2-0 at the moment. They're going extremely well. Kenlock now with the ball. Back inside to Jenks. Jenks crosses out to Lasala, who's in lots of space. Can he get into that box again, get that cross in? He's tucked it inside to Edwards. Edwards looking for Thomas, who's hit the post, and it's on the line. That almost looks as if it had gone over. Kenlock picks it up. Jenks has another go, pushes out wide against to Lasala. The attack is in progress. They've headed it clear, but Bobby Carroll picks it up. Jenks goes out wide, this time to Kenlock. Kenlock tries to get the cross in, but it's blocked, and the attack breaks down. Lasala. This really did look as if it had gone across the line. There. Apparently not. I don't know if we're ever... SI, if you're watching, please, can we have the view along the line? Right, they have a free kick now. Dangerous. And that's gone sailing over the top, thankfully. When the headers come in like that, you never know where they're quite where they're going. They have a corner. Osborne seems to be the man operating. Pike heads that clear, but only far as green. Osborne surely was an offside position there, but Grajek saves that. And like I said, he's earning his beans at the moment as that comes back in. Osborne fires that in, and it was Gilroy, I think it was, that tried to swipe the ball in the back of the net. Mackenzie pick up a yellow card now as well. Kenlock with a throw in to Helm, hands it back to Kenlock. Kenlock cuts inside. He's found Pike, Carroll, Edwards. Edwards trying to push that through to Pike, but he wasn't moving. He was static at the time. And they've beaten the offside trap, but Gilroy, it could be Kilroy, but Gilroy puts it wide, thankfully. Mackenzie heading it forward, but didn't really head it into any space, and Gilroy, I think, gets away. Right, Ben Osborne needs keeping an eye on. Brentford 3-0 up against Swansea, so some big scores going on around and about. So end of the first half, we've not had a shot on target, which is a bit of a worry. Surely, maybe it wasn't on target, he just rambled there. They've had 9 shots, 4 on target, 50% possession. We've only had 3 shots, none on target. We need to be creating in this second half. We will be right back for that said second half. And you come back and join us for this second half. We are about to get the game away. Pike gets us underway, and we have made a substitution. Jenks, we decided we couldn't risk any more. Maybe he wasn't firing on all cylinders, and they've scored. Derby score after 47 minutes, so we need to get back into this game. And he's been replaced by Aaron Henry. So that's what I was about to tell you before this all went a bit pear-shaped. Who's that? Kenlock got caught out, and oh dear. Right, we might have to change from balanced to positive. They have a corner. Gomez heading it clear. He's put that back out wide to Osborne. Osborne's given us a lot of trouble here. And number 2. Not how we wanted the season, or indeed the episode, to start, but there we go. And that was payback for me saying Grajcek had a good, he was earning his beans, and he's not earning them now. He's messing up. When defensive line, he is not playing particularly well at all. Pike is slowly getting worse. I think it's time for some early changes. Zach Pike, we're going to bring Afray on for Zach Pike. Ball forward to Pike before he comes off. And Pike with a cross. It's gone very wide. Thomas back to Kenlock. Kenlock to Carroll, who is well wide of the target on this occasion. And we're down in 20th place. Right. Let's run positive. We need to fire the team up. Still not got anything on target, which is very disappointing. Osborne on this side now with a corner headed out by Carroll. Nobody there, and their attack will continue, I'm guessing. Valerie, we did actually have a look at him as a possible transfer target. I'm sure it's him. We'll check it out in a bit. Oh, that's over the top. Grajcek had that covered, I think. Sheffield Wednesday got one back after being 3-0 down, I'm guessing, against Wimbledon. Mackenzie. Mackenzie to Lasala. Lasala to Carroll. Carroll evading the tackle. It's back to Lasala. It's crossed it into the area, but nobody there, and it's sort of a bit wild. And we have 2-on-1 here. And this is looking a bit dangerous, but we've managed to get back. Henry's given a penalty away now. And we are about to go 3-0 down, I think, unless Grajcek can do some heroics. No, he can't. And 3-0. Andre Green getting his second goal of the game. And the Derby supporters are more than happy. We have one substitute left. And Edwards is not having a good game. Mind you, neither is Mark Helm. I'm tempted to bring Tuppin on. And what we'll do, if we bring Tuppin on, we will turn him into advanced playmaker on attack. But I think it's for sure we're already beaten, and well beaten. We're on the bottom at the minute, and we are going to finish this game with no shots on target, which is going to be very, very disappointing. Affray, first time we've seen him. Kenlock forward to Thomas. Thomas crossed the ball in. Affray's got a goal, so that's our first shot on target, I think. Makes it look a bit prettier. 3-1. Too little too late though, I think. And that is game over. I'm not happy with your performance out there, which I think is fair enough. And well, I don't think there's anything else to be said, really. There we are. Actually pulled ourselves off the bottom of the table by that virtue of that goal. But currently 19th, Sheffield Wednesday in 15th. Must have got a second goal back as well then. Did they? Yeah, 3-2 against Sheffield Wednesday in the end. So they did well. Gargo scoring the other goal. Brentford 5-2 against Swansea. What a game that was. Game of the day, I would think. And yeah, so it's all early days. It's only the first game of the season, and if the only game we lose all season is this one, so be it, so be it. All right, our assistant, going to send the assistant, Danny Sender is our assistant manager now. As you'll see, did stack up a lot better than the previous manager, but that's who it is. Teddy Jenks is injured. He's out for 3 or 4 days. We'll leave that to the physio. Or should be back. He won't be back for the next game, but he will be back. And Lasala has made his debut. Right, all good and dandy then. We'll go through to our second game of the episode. It's a game against Bristol City. And you come back for the team that is going to play Bristol City. Lots of changes in this one. Sanchez in goal. Gomez moves out to the left side of defence. Kenlock moves inside him to central defence. Mackenzie and Lasala on the right that stay the same. Sanders and Carroll in central midfield. They're beginning to build up a bit of a rapport there. Thomas, Helm and Pike. Pike moving out to the right. Originally he was there and had a bit of a swap round. Helm, and Pike on the right with Affray is playing up front, I'm not quite sure why Beadle's in place of Gryjek. I'm not sure what's going on there. I'm going to put Gryjek back in. On the subs bench, Gryjek, Head, Henry, Tuppin, Kinchant, Delabashiru and Sunday are all on the bench for this one, so a bit of a mix-up for sure. Helm has asked for a transfer. Basically, he's not happy that he hasn't been offered a new contract. We offered him a new contract. He turned it down and has asked to be put on the transfer list. So he has gone on the transfer list. And yeah, all in all, we're a little bit of upset in the boat, as it were. Dean Holden, still the manager of Bristol City in FM 2025. Right. Pump Fist, show the world what this team's all about. I think that's a good shout. Let's go and do it. Game underway. Be good to get some shots on target this time round. Failed last time. We have got one on target this time. That's good. Good shout. All right. Opposition instruction for Liam Walsh to always press. Coming up to the half-hour mark. Not a highlight in sight as yet. Kenlock with a long throw. Throws it to Afray. Back out to Kenlock. Kenlock now crosses the ball in, but it's cleared. Nobody there, and Bristol City on the attack. Now, why didn't that defender go for it? It's hit the post. Mackenzie gets rid of it. Quite sure why they didn't get rid of that. And we're going to head to half-time. 0-0. First half, 5 shots, 2 of which were on target, 0.43 XG, 64% of the possession. Managed to keep them at bay at the moment. 3 shots for them, none on target, a 0.15 XG and 36% of the possession. We'll be right back for the second half. And you come back, join us for this second half. Afray gets us underway, back to Sanders. And at the end of the highlight, nothing coming of that particular attack, obviously. 15th currently. Just going to pause that a second just so that we can see the table a bit better. Luke Thomas has taken a knock, indicating that he wants to come off. It looks like a pulled groin. So whilst we've stopped, let's do that change. He has a bad injury by the looks of it. Who's going to come on for him? Attacking midfield left. I don't think we've got any midfield left attackers, have we? Afri can only play right side. That wasn't such a good move then, guys, was it? Sunday can play midfield left, so I'm tempted to put him in there. That's not good particularly, but we're going to have to go with it. We haven't got anybody else to go in there. Pump Face, go out there and make a difference. And we'll see how that turns out. Pike has picked up the ball. He's been tackled. It comes to Lasala. Carroll trying to get it in, but it's headed back out to Lasala. Back to Carroll. Carroll to Lasala. Back to Carroll. Lasala. And he's offside. So after all that messing around, nothing comes of that. Gomez with a throw in to Helm. Helm to Gomez. Back to Sunday now. Saunders to Afray. Helm through to Pike, who's hit the post. And we have got a corner out of that. I think it was Viner that put it out into touch. Saunders with the corner. Long one this time, not going anywhere. Masango was coming away with the ball, but nothing come of that, I'm assuming. Pike fired that right against the post. Bobby Carroll is tired, and with 70 minutes on the clock, I am tempted to make that change now. Bobby Carroll, and we'll bring Aaron Henry on for him. Afrey not having a good game up front there. So I think we need to make a change as far as that. So we've got a right midfielder in Tuppin. So I'm thinking we'll bring... do we move Pike up there or Sunday? Well, Sunday, I can't really move anybody off there. We're going to do that switch, and then Afrey can go off for Tuppin. And that is our last two substitutions. Let's hope nothing goes wrong from here. As they come forward. Kenlock winning the ball. Sanders, Sunday. Sunday finds Henry. Aaron Henry, who's ambling around there, goes back out wide to Sunday, who's got past his man. He's got a bit of pace, this boy. Can he get the cross in, though? No, it's come back to Gomez, I think, but he left it for Sanders. Sanders to Henry. Steady build-up, but we need to make something of it and not give it away. Sanders through to Tuppin, back to Helm, to Henry. Henry through to Pike, who has a shot and scores his first goal of the season. And we go 1-0 up against Bristol City. So Pike having moved to that central attacking role as Afrey had come off, and did warn Afrey that his days were numbered if he didn't live up to that position. And there we go. He was onside by a fair amount, and a lovely shot from just outside the area. Up to 13th now. Another goal would be good to cancel out the goal difference. Pike picks it up again. He's wanged that ball across. Henry behind everybody, as it were. Henry back across to Pike, who's had a shot. He's got his second goal of the season, second goal of the game. 2-0. Is the scoreline. So, not having done anything for the best part of 80 minutes, we've got 2 goals and paying them back for the last time we played them as it stands at the minute. Let's hope this doesn't capitulate now. Right. More luck than ingenuity, I think, on the changes that we've had to make. We have another throw in, so a highlight to us again. Kenlock with a throw in, but it's headed out by Fish. Kenlock picks it up. Cross to Helm, who's inside to Gomez. Gomez back to Helm. Helm now all the way back to Sanders. Sanders finds Tuppin, who makes it number 3, his first goal of the season. We're up to 11th. Derby County 3-0 up against Peterborough, so they're doing well again. Bristol City lost 3-0 in their first game against Fulham. Tuppin, lovely on the volley there. Who's in goal for them? Chorley. We've seen him somewhere before, I think. Robbie McCrory. He's suddenly appeared at Bristol City. And, yeah, what can you say? Oh, sorry, I can't laugh. Never mind. Robbie McCrory, my downfall at Sheffield Wednesday. He was. There we go. That is a quite a comprehensive win, really. Individual-wise, Zach Pike, I think, once we moved him into the middle there, was very impressive. Impressed me out there. Who else has had a good game? Sanchez, to be fair. He's got Garage Jack breathing down his neck, and on this occasion, Toppin, I think, he impressed me out there. He's had a good game. Aaron Henry, really, as well. Yep. All very good. And I think that'll do us. Afre will tell him, you let yourself down out there, you deserve to come off. And there we go. So, up to glorious 11th, one place behind Sheffield Wednesday, equal on everything as it stands at the minute. Sheffield Wednesday on this occasion beating Cardiff 3-1. Goals from Frowendorf, Gargo and Skews. In on this occasion, there are still games to be played, so we may end up, most of those are above us, on having played the one game, but we may end up dropping or moving around before the next game. Highly polished performance from Charlton. I saw the team run out 3-0 winners against Bristol City. Again, as we said in the transfer special, we were particularly good away from home last season, so maybe that's going to transpose itself again. Sunday, how did he do in the end in that game? Didn't do badly, actually, coming on a substitute at 6.90. Not a bad day out, bearing in mind it wasn't his best position. Pike on form gets man of the match. Superb in front of goal, keep it up. We'll send our assistant to do the thing. And Alex Neil spotted at Ashton Gate for that one. Right, that's pretty much the end of the episode. We will be coming back as promised for the AFC Wimbledon and Nottingham Forest games. Wimbledon again, 2 home games, in fact, right at the end of that is the international break as well, isn't it? So we'll be coming back around there anyway. It may be Middlesbrough and Wimbledon, actually, so that we can get the 2 games fairly close together, as opposed to Nottingham. We'll see how we go. It also depends where the second EFL round comes in, because if that comes in about here or here, then quite possibly you might get the second round of the EFL and Wimbledon. I don't know. It will be around about there anyway. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me a big thumbs up, subscribe and hit the notification button. Keeps you up to date with all future episodes of this and my other series that's going on, the Sicilian Defence, as they are released. New episodes of To Be a Legend currently released every Monday and Thursday at 4:15 p.m. And if you want to keep up to date with what's happening on this channel, what's happening from episode to episode, when new series come out, etc., keep up to date. Why not follow me on Twitter? JustOffside2 is where you need to be. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you for the next episode, which will be out on Thursday. It'll be episode 52. We look forward to seeing you then. Until then, goodbye.